We're here. Are you ready? Let's do it.
Hi, my name is Julie, and I'm a university student from California who loves adventure. I'm currently traveling through Iraq by myself. I'm inviting you to come with me. Iraq is a Middle Eastern country known as the cradle of civilization. Over thousands of years, this is a place where empires have risen and fallen, and a country that today more than 40 million people call home. Most modern discussion about Iraq is colored by decades of war, but that's not what my videos are about. I want to celebrate all of the wonderful and unique parts of this country. In these next 12 episodes, we'll explore the country's rich history, diverse nature, magnificent architecture, delightful dances, spectacular music, and delectable cuisine. You'll be amazed at the warmth and hospitality of the people I meet. Let's get started. Today I am telling you an ancient Mesopotamian tale. There's a man going shopping in a market in Baghdad. He feels a tap on his shoulder. It is Death. Death looks at him in shock. Fearing for his life, the man gets on his horse and rides far, far away to the city of Samarra. He was certain that there, Death would not be able to find him. But he was wrong. When the man arrives, Death is standing there waiting for him. The man accepts that his final hour has come. He says, "Death, I am yours, but I must ask, why did you look so surprised when you saw me this morning in Baghdad?" "Because," Death says, "I had an appointment with you tonight in Samarra." In modern times, the phrase "to have an appointment in Samarra" means that a person will soon reach his or her death. It is November 2021, and I, Julie, am going shopping at a market in Baghdad. I feel a tap on my shoulder. It's my hair. I know what this means. I have accepted my fate. This, my friends, is where my tale begins. Today I am making the journey from Baghdad to Samarra as it's time to dye my hair. I am paying homage to this tale by creating my own type of appointment in Samarra as I begin my travels through Iraq. I am not a journalist. I am not a real vlogger. I am not a videographer. I'm not a professional. All I am is a 22-year-old college student who really thinks that there's more to Iraq than what we read about in the news. So my mission for the next few weeks is to find out what the real Iraq actually is like. I am an independent traveler with a plan on visiting every major city in Iraq. I have no tour guide. My friends and family are not with me. All I have are this backpack with the necessities and my instincts. I just hopped in the shared taxi. I set the price before I got in to 5,000 Iraqi dinars. We are on our way to the Alawi North Garage where I can catch shared transport to Samarra, which is today's plan. Perfect, shukran. I've arrived at the garage. Now we need to find the taxis to Samarra. To catch you up, traveling via shared taxi is an affordable way to get from place A to place B in the Middle East. You essentially carpool to your desired city and the passengers split the fare. Samarra is 80 miles north of Baghdad on the east bank of the Tigris, and it should take us about an hour and a half to get there. Just made it through checkpoint number 3. This one was a little bit trickier. It took probably 25-30 minutes. They pulled over the car and asked me questions. What am I doing here? Why am I here? I'm a tourist. I want a haircut. I'd like to see the Malwiya Mosque. Definitely was a little bit of a nuisance, but got through. Oh, there's another checkpoint. Gotta put you down. While we're here, let's explain what checkpoints are. All throughout Iraq, there are checkpoints run by the Iraqi military or other militias that monitor and control the movement of people and materials in the country. In general, I don't mind getting stopped for these inspections, as they're just here to keep the country safe.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you.
Very welcome. I wish good luck.
Thank you. Samarra was made the capital of the Abbasid Caliphate in 836 and remained the official center of the Muslim world for 60 years. The minaret that we're looking at stands alongside the ruins of the Great Mosque. This was once the largest mosque in the entire world. The name Samarra is derived from the phrase in Arabic, Sora men ra'a, which translates to a joy for all to see.
Woohoo!
As I leave the minaret, I've been let in on some bad news. Because Samarra is a religious city, most women get their hair done within one another's homes. Because it is already the afternoon, it is unlikely I can get my hair dyed in this city today. All is not lost though. I've been told that Tikrit, a city 60 kilometers to the north, has a women's hair salon that should be open today. Let's boogie. Tikrit is a historically significant ancient city. The legendary medieval sultan and military commander, Saladin, was born here in the year 1137. Saladin unified several major Islamic states under his reign and notably captured Jerusalem during the Crusades. He is said to have been a magnanimous leader who treated Jews and Christians with tolerance during his rule. Bye, Ali.
Bye, Eileen. It's good. Iraq. Come here, Finland, Iraq. Iraq السعادة, Iraq الحب, Iraq الأمان.
I say goodbye to my taxi driver, Ali, and head downtown. I don't have much luck in the first 15 minutes and seem to find lots of places that are objectively not women's salons. I make a friend on the street named Fawaz. Fawaz says he knows the best, and potentially only, spot in town that has what I'm looking for. It looks like we've arrived. I'm going to step inside and fingers crossed. Good news, I think I'm about to achieve my mission of having my appointment in Samarra to dye my bangs a little bit lighter. Guess what? I am getting my hair dyed. Woohoo! We did it! I hope it looks good. I gave the instructions for how to dye my hair in Arabic. I don't speak Arabic. Let's see what happens. I hope it looks good. My haircut is done. I think it looks awesome. It's very subtle. I feel like $1,000,000. It's evening time in Tikrit. I'm sitting on the side of the road because I have no plans for accommodation or dinner. There's a Facebook group called Iraqi Travelers Cafe that essentially is a resource page for travelers in the country. I saw pretty deep into scrolling that there's somebody who said that they lived in Tikrit. I'm about to call them and ask if I can stay with them.
Hello?
Hey, this is Julie. That was, I'm not gonna say that was easy, but that was relatively easy. I want to clue you all in a bit on what's happening behind the scenes, because I would imagine some of you are thinking, this girl is nuts. It's evening time in Iraq and she's off to stay with a stranger. While on the phone, Mahmoud and I discovered that we have 3 mutual friends, one of whom I've stayed with before. Furthermore, in Iraq, the vast majority of residents live in multi-generational homes. And as a solo traveler, that's an awesome environment to be in. The people of Iraq are extremely hospitable and are world-class hosts. My entire trip to Iraq, as you will see in the following videos of this series, one of the great journeys of my life, has only been possible because of the incredible strangers that I've met along the way. Right now, we're about to arrive at Mahmoud's family's home, where they are preparing a special last-minute feast for me. I just arrived and I'm in the living room with the whole family. I was immediately greeted with open arms, with hugs, being called Habibi, which means my love. It's miraculous how warm this house is. I help out with dinner prep as much as I can. If you didn't already know this, Iraqi cuisine is top-notch. I get to taste test the fermented beets as well as an Iraqi lime, which you can probably guess by my scrunchy face, is sour. We finish up cooking and then head outside to eat, where family members from all over Tikrit have come to join us. They all decided to come over despite only having about 45 minutes of notice. We're sharing a really special dinner together. And at the end of pretty much every meal there is chai, which is very strong but has lots and lots and lots of sugar. Bye! I'm glad I caught that on camera. So in Iraq, when somebody leaves a home after a meal or people are saying goodbye, everybody who lives in the home walks to the gate and says goodbye, and usually 1, 2, 3, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And it's really, really a cool way to, not only are you warmly greeted, but you're also warmly exited? Is that the word? Exited? Said goodbye to. After dinner, Mahmoud invites me over to his homies' shed for a boys' night. We play cards, listen to music, eat food, and smoke a bit of shisha. This is a Tuesday night in Tikrit. I'm ending this tale and this video feeling awesome. I went to a market in Baghdad, I climbed the Malwiya Minaret, I got to visit a new city that I didn't expect to visit while in Iraq, and perhaps most importantly, I had an appointment near Samarra. If I'm being totally honest, I'm not entirely sure what tomorrow will bring, but I'd love for you to come with. I'll see you in the morning.